Well, it all started with the 54 UEFA member states all entering the qualifiers. Now the 24 that made it this far are set for the race to be champions of Europe. Anticipation and hope ahead of the opening fixture. Everybody standing for the national anthem of the Netherlands. And that gets things running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I would go for Robert Lewandowski. As good a centre-forward with his back to goal as I've seen. He can turn and roll defenders for fun. And once facing his target, he has all the finishing skills that you could require.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Van Persie pushes it out wide. Ed Schneider. Now it's Van Persie, out to the flank. Hit into the middle. He's there to get rid. Fair. It's Van Persie! Oh, he's really drilled it.
And he did so well to keep that down. That would have made life very difficult for the keeper. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Tchaikovsky with the ball through. Martins Indy. The movement looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Classy. The Netherlands are pressing with energy in the opening moments of the game. Wijnaldum. Oh, he's not going to get that. Referee's given a throw. So what now? Wijnaldum. Lucas Piszczek has got himself a free kick. Gone out of play. Blint. A chance! Neither side yet able to find the net. Blaszczykowski passes it through. The defence can get it clear. Piszczek floats one over, cut out in the nick of time. Wijnaldum. Fair. Wijnaldum. Schneider. Out to the left it goes. Blint. Wijnaldum. Loose ball. You can get that clear. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Van Persie hits it! That is wayward. Lewandowski. Now it's Blaszczykowski. Oh, he's broken through. Krul gets it away. Tries a through ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Into the channel. Played out wide. Blint. Looks like a good ball through. Wonderful quick feet. Early ball.
Ambitious to say the least. He seemed to be in a hurry to get that in.
Knocks it away. Looks to slip it through. Here's the through ball. Lewandowski! This could fall anywhere. Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Classy. Right, Schneider. Now the pass. Whistle's gone. That for offside? Yes, it is. Really a true reflection of what's been a pretty open game. Passes it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Goalkeeper's ball. Lobs it in gently. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Blint. Martins Indy positions himself well and cuts it out. Van Persie plays it out to the flank. Corner it is. Towards the front. And that'll be the final action of the first half. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
So it's been even so far. Which way will things go in the second half?
The action is back underway. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Wijnaldum. Schneider. Blint. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Fair did well to pick out Fair, who just couldn't get the ball to sit for him. The Netherlands can't seem to retain possession. Wijnaldum looks to slip it through. And that's been repelled. Looks like a good ball through. Memphis Depay finds himself offside. Nothing to report here, goals-wise. Classy. Lewandowski. The Netherlands somehow escaped the danger. That was a tight call, though. Well positioned to make that interception. Classy. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Wijnaldum. Lucas Piszczek with a good steal, well played. Fair. The Netherlands haven't made a substitution yet. It's come loose. It's gone a long way up and away. And it's Wijnaldum. Now it's Lewandowski. Blaszczykowski. Now it's Lewandowski. He's away! It's Lewandowski! Really well taken goal. First blood drawn. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Poland take the lead, 1-0.
Oh, look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
Schneider. And it's Klaassen, Davy Klaassen with the ball through. Can he finish? Ball's loose, who's getting there? He scores! The Netherlands are level. Szczesny did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Ball's out on the left now. Classy does well to read it and intercepts. Van Persie. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries lifting it over. Krul chooses to deal with it himself. Schneider with a definite foul there. Robin. Classy. Memphis Depay. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Yes, and what a battle this has been. Neither is showing any sign of backing off. It's a tribute to wonderful attitude to put everything they've got into attempting to gain that vital edge.
Klaassen. Schneider. Fair. Out wide to the right. Now it's Klaassen. Real chance! Blind. Schneider. The Netherlands cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Tries a through ball. Robin is wandering offside. Joel Veltman. And it's Klaassen. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. gets it upfield.
Well, time is running out. They need to start pushing forward.
And that's it. The Netherlands must wait for their first win, but they have their first point. That for now will have to suffice. Your reflections then, Jim?
It could have been both better or worse, so a draw will be a happy compromise, I think, to open their group account. It always helps to have something to build on, and I think this will do nicely.
Formality's just about finished. Now the players simply want to get started. So off we go then. Van Persie. Looks like a good ball through. Fence has got rid of that. It's a throw in. Schneider, Van Persie, Blint, Van der Wiel, played out to the right, there's an out wide now, he's dealt with that well. Where to from here? Van der Wiel tries to switch the play. And it's Yarmolenko. Schneider. Fair. Wijnaldum. Loose ball, who's going to get there? A rather gentle affair so far. Pumps it forwards. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Van der Wiel doing well down the right, but he's left himself in need of support. Van Persie, and it's Schneider. Really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Well, he needed to be much more precise, but that was very short on quality into the middle.
Pass it over to the other flank. Fedetsky goes on an adventurous run. Blint gets in to thwart him. Seleznev. Can he find a finish now?
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Wijnaldum, Van Persie.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them, because it needs livening up.
Can he finish? That intervention was very necessary. Ball's gone out of play. And it's fair. Classy. Out wide to the right. Van der Veer. Selezhnev. Goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Referee's given a throw. Schneider. Wijnaldum. Yarmolenko. Fedetsky. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Rotan tries a long pass towards the front. Still, rather frustratingly, it is 0-0. Schneider. Out towards the flank. Memphis Depay. Selezhnev displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Rich Schneider. Schneider is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Schneider. Oh, it's Memphis Depay. Played out to the wing. Classy. Robin. Huslov. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Well, the manager's surely got to look for one or two creative changes now. They need some service up front.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. 0-0.
So it's been even so far. Which way will things go in the second half?
Here we go again then.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Going forward, what does he try from here? Schneider. Now the pass. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Fedetsky gets it away. Needed a better pass there. Rotan. Fedetsky. Yarmolenko. Memphis Depay. Blint. Aimed in towards the centre. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Robin. It's Robin! He's scored! That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
The Netherlands get themselves into the lead.
Oh, look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
Now it's Rotan. Rotan passes it through. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, and that was all about the through ball. Great control, and the weight was perfect. Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the perfect platform now to go on and try to win it.
And it's Yarmolenko. Out for a throw. Martin's Indy. The Netherlands look to make a change here. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Rakitsky. Rotan. Now it's Seleznev. Out to the left it goes. Konoplyanka. Fair. Wijnaldum. Classy. Schneider. He's made certain that won't get through. Coucher. Yarmolenko. Now it's Memphis Depay. Looks to slip it through. Goalkeeper's ball. Konoplyanka, speculative strike. Fedetsky. Yarmolenko. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Martin's Indy. Into the last quarter of an hour. Schneider is the Route 1 option. The worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Rotan. Rakitsky. Another piece of really good defending. Rakitsky. Rotan. It's Seleznev. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Seleznev with the ball through. Yarmolenko.
I think it was a little difficult for him to pick exactly the right option there. There were so many in the box. I don't think we should be totally surprised that he actually went for the shot in the end. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Yarmolenko looking to run onto it. It's come loose. Got it, and here they come another time. Fine defending there. Van Persie. Spoon forward. The Netherlands just have to run down the clock. Van Persie plays it out to the wing. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Konoplyanka tries to get it forward quickly. And that is that. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, Just a goal in it, but that was enough. 1-1, drawn 1, 4 points from 6, and looking good.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end.